It was truly a back-and-forth affair between the Buckeyes and Bearcats in this Buckeye State battle on Saturday night, but the duo of JT Barrett and Ezekiel Elliott proved too much for Gunner Kiel as the Buckeyes pulled away at the end by a final score of 50-28. In front of a record-setting crowd of 108,362 fans, the Ohio State offense elevated to historic heights on Saturday at Ohio Stadium, amassing the third most yards in a single game in Buckeye history with 710 on the evening.
Other than a drop third down and a fumble, I was very pleased for the night offensively.
Of those 710 yards, quarterback JT Barrett accounted for 409 of them, putting him only behind former OSU quarterback Art Schleister, who accounted for 412 yards in a 1981 game against Florida State. Barrett also threw for 4 touchdowns against the Bearcats on Saturday, but despite his historic numbers throughout the season, he's still giving himself an average grade for his efforts thus far.
I'm very hard on myself. I think C+. I feel like there's a lot of times during the game where I walk back to the side like, man, Jay, you know what to do on that play. So it's just game-by-game thing, but right now, C+ and a B-.
The other main contributor to the Buckeye offense was running back Ezekiel Elliott, who rushed for 182 yards on 28 carries, each coming as a career high for the sophomore. Throughout the night, Elliott bulldozed his way to first down after first down, but after the game, he would only offer praise to the guys up front who protected him.
Just the line, man. They came out, they did their job, they did it really well. Now, when they block like that, it'll be really easy.
Meyer, who's been concerned with the offensive line since camp started in August, said he's finally seeing signs of the Ohio State offensive line he envisioned.
We're an offensive line-driven team, and they won the game for us.
While the offense was historically good on Saturday, at least in one way, the defense was almost as historically bad. Cincinnati wide receiver Chris Moore needed just 3 catches to break the Ohio Stadium record for most receiving yards by a Buckeye opponent, as he and Kiel connected for 3 receptions for a total of 221 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Great teams don't do that. I don't want to take anything away from UC, because UC is a legitimate throwing, probably the best throwing team we faced since we've been here. That's a legitimate, you know, when Coach Tupperville says he's got the best group of receivers that he's ever had, you know, that everybody takes a deep breath and go, really?
Without those 3 receptions, Kiel finished with just 131 yards and a touchdown through the air, which prompted Chris Ash to look at the positives rather than the negatives following the game.
When you watch the film, there was 3 plays. 3 plays gave up 221 yards is what it was. And, other than that, we played pretty good, but it's not about being tight. You know, it's about not letting it get behind us, and on one of the plays, we got to keep our eyes in the right spot.
While the Bearcats did end up storming back into the game, it was a big sack from Joey Bosa that ended up in a safety that pushed the Buckeyes out to their early 30-7 lead. It seems as if Bosa has a knack for the big play, but he doesn't seem to be looking for it.
I don't know, just made a move inside and eyes got big and ran as fast as I can, hit him as hard as I could. I actually thought he got the ball off, so I stood up and went to walk back to the line, but I saw the ball pop out, so I don't know, just exciting.
Overall, Meyer was pleased with his team's effort on Saturday night, but says, as always, there's work to be done.
Give up 300 yards passing and be able to look you in the eye and say that's a championship-level football team out there. I see certain units playing at a very, very high level, not 9. And so our objective, and any championship-level team operates at 9. And we, you know, since I've been here, we have not operated at 9. We came close a few times, and today was a good example. That wasn't 9 strong, though. And so we got to get a couple units fixed and figure out what's going on and give them the best opportunity to be successful.
Now at 3-1 on the season, the Buckeyes will head into Big Ten play next week as they head to College Park to take on the Maryland Terrapins at noon. Until then, for Lantern TV, I'm Hayden Grove.